What is this shit? Horrible. Hello, everybody. There we go. Oh my god, Turkus? Sketchy? What are you doing? So much turtle. So much pre-stream turtle action. How are you doing? Hey, ah, crap. Uh, I'm letting the dog be here, but he's being horrible already. It's been 15 seconds, and he's already being horrible at my feet. And I'm probably gonna have to put him back in the other room. Uh, Panda, how's it going? I'll get to that Duolingo in a second. And I'll hydrate. Mm. Okay. Posture check. I'll posture check. Radicals, how's it going? Could be scary and be Nightmare too. What? Crazy dog. Quite tired. Had trouble sleeping. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Without sleep. Ah, god damn it. I keep leaving my stupid toothbrushes on the screen. Mind the barking. One more bark out of you, and you're going back in the other room. Stop chewing on the rug. Hey, eat it. No. Okay, excuse me. Have to go kill the dog. Okay, we're back. Oh, I see. I see, Ragical. That word confused me. I had a feeling it was a play on what Panda said, but I wasn't sure. Kept waking up, had trouble actually falling asleep. Yeah, sleeping is hard for some people. And it only gets harder as we get older. Virtue, how's it going? Dung, what is up? Alright, I'm back. Oh my god, the dog was psycho. I took him to the park just now. And I think he's just overtired and cranky. Overtired and cranky and causing trouble. But let's get back to it. I'm doing okay, Virtue. I'm doing okay. I'm still working on these procedural guests. I think they're almost ready. They're almost good. There's a few little things I need to figure out. Let me check my list. So the floating icon selector has no names. Now it does. Randomize their visuals and save visuals for consistency. I think this one's done. I have to double check it. And also consistency. Consistency. There we go. Errand. Errand, how's it going? How was the rest of your stream today? I didn't even set up. Let me set up. Okay, I'm all set up. Dialogue still says Clay. How am I supposed to fix this? Get, have met, guest. Wait, get, have met, guest comes back null because there aren't any populated into the list of NPCs. Yes, that is true. Now they are, and then this is irrelevant. Have you seen how much Sea Dog raised? Yeah, he was at like $500,000 the last time I checked. Excuse me. I've been checking in on it every day just to see. I don't watch them like do the whole thing. I don't really like watching giganto streamers like that. Turgus 6 months. Oh my god. Oh wait, what? 3 months gift subscription to science. Oh my god, Turgus. Why? That's too nice. Oh wait, no. That's the gift courtesy of Twitch is confusing me. Turgus, thank you for not rejecting the gift sub from Bolin. That's right. A what sort of streamer? A giganto. Like massive streamers. If you have more than 500,000 viewers, I'm probably not gonna be invested. I don't use this as a platform to like watch. I don't know. I don't use Twitch as a platform to like watch content. I like the people aspect. So the smaller streams, they're my style. You get to interact, you get to learn about people. It's great. I like the small ones. I'm gonna get the duo out of the way. Actually, I'm gonna get the duo out of the way. Panda, thank you for that. Panda, I enrolled in a class. I have an hour and a half class now. Every Saturday. I'm very excited. Our first class is technically this Saturday, but last Saturday it was a preliminary class where they judge your language skills and place you in a certain track. And we had the option to skip to Unit 2, but it was suggested that maybe we do a couple of classes to review this Unit 1 of the Nihongo Daijobu textbook. I thought you said Picanto or something. No, I don't know. Giganto. I like smaller streams. I do check in on the cyclothon at least once a day. Yeah, that's funny. I didn't understand who Sea Dog was. Honestly, my wife watched Chris Abroad and all these other like Japan streamers and content creators on YouTube. And Sea Dog was always associated with those people. Like he would always show up in their videos and be like a special guest. And then he was part of this like group of 5 guys who just sat around talking about shit, and she used to watch that. So I always kind of knew who Sea Dog was based on what my wife was watching. And then when I started streaming, I didn't know anyone. I don't know any content creators really. I knew like a very small handful. I didn't realize that the world of content creation was so robust and rich. And then he was suggested to me one day on the side, like on the Twitch suggestions. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize he Twitch streamed. Oh, he's got 7,000 people. Oh, and he's with Iron Mouse. Okay. EXO, how's it going? How are you? How's the music making? I like it when the streamer's actually able to conversate back and forth with chat. Yeah, it's the best. It's the best. Because what if chat got out of control and I started ignoring it? Then what would this even be? What would this even be? It'd just be making the game. It's not that interesting. When are we streaming from the PC? I just ordered the USB 3 cable on Amazon yesterday. It should be showing up today. And then I can hook the camera up. And then maybe later this week, maybe by the end of this week, I can have it all set up and do a stream from the PC. I gotta figure out the audio settings though. I still don't know the audio settings. Hi Hard, good morning. No. I was like, what came off creepy? Oh, I guess that was creepy, but I didn't realize until you said it. Not really though. 3 stream streak EXO. I knew Sea Dog from Chris Broad. Yeah, same. I mean, I guess sort of same. I seen that guy in those vids, yeah. Steven, what is up? Waiting for the AI version of Booyah that runs 24/7 and gets 10,000 concurrent viewers while bro cuddles with Pupperino and rakes an absolute quiche. Shmoony. No. I'll just play reruns. I was surprised at how much straight game dev is streamed. Yeah. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to keep you entertained. I am not here to entertain you all. I am here to make a video game and to chat. You're here to entertain me. We're here to entertain each other. Okay, fine. It's symbiotic. If you want to listen, I can send it over. It's done. Finish a track. It's very exciting. Yeah, we can listen to it. Let me do this Duolingo first. Let me do this. I shouldn't have said anything. No, I didn't even realize. Talk about restaurant food. That's my favorite category. Nigai. That is bitter. Gocha wa nigakatta desu. The black tea was bitter. Koi. It's flavor. No, strong. Strong. Washoku. 注文. 苦い. 登りました. I don't remember 登りました. Is that to decide? I don't remember. 後で. ご注文はよろしいですか? Did you... What would you like to order? Are you ready to order? Ah, you ready to order. Yoroshi. Yoroshi is ready, I guess? 注文. Koi. Shiru. Miso. 苦い. コーヒーを砂糖なしでください。コーヒーを砂糖なしでください。Coffee with no sugar, please. 私は濃いコーヒーが好きです。I like strong coffee. 濃すぎます。このコーヒーは私、このコーヒーは私に wa kosugimasu. What is kosugimasu? Kosugimasu. What does that mean? Oh. I don't get it. Kono kohi wa wat. So this coffee, to me, kosugi. Kosugi. Too strong, I guess. Oh, because koi. This is koi. And then sugi is like too much. Okay. Okay, so the words that are just one letter, they throw me off so hard. So hard. Motto tabemono o chumon shimashou ka? Should we order more food? Should we order more food? Motto tabemono o chumon shimashou ka? 今日はショックを食べたいです。今日はショックは食べたいです。今日は和食が食べたいです。Okay. Sure. But why? 味薄りです。味が薄りです。So the flavor is weak. Today's miso soup tastes weak. Tastes bland today. Today's miso soup has a bland taste. 今日の味噌汁は味が薄いです。What was the other one? The strong flavor? 濃いすぎ、濃すぎ、濃すぎ。Too strong. 濃すぎ is too strong. I want to order the steak. ステーキが注文。Oh no, ステーキを。注文したいステーキを注文したい Does it need the des? Guess so. ステーキを注文したいです。ステーキを注文したい。注文したい is the verb. ビールは苦いのであまり飲みません。Because beer is bitter, I do not drink. Right? ビールは苦いのであまり飲みません。Because beer is bitter, I do not drink it very often, right? Amari is much or something. 濃いコーヒーが好きです。Another correct solution would have been 私は濃いコーヒーが好きです。Sure. I want to eat Japanese food today. I got this one wrong. This 今日は和食が食べたいんです。食べたいです。Okay. I love this lesson so much. I love it. Thank you, Panda. Let me scroll back. Let me scroll back. No idea who Sea Dog is, but I know Chris Broad. Yeah, he's just like a voice actor, YouTuber. He's just been around forever. Very popular. Wait, he likes creeps, Turgis? That's bullying. That's bullying me. Or bullying. I don't know who it's bullying. Quite tricky to parse. LMAO reruns. Wait, you want me to play reruns of LMFAO? Music videos? I love to make video game and chat. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. An entertaining video game, debatable. Watching people play games on stream never caught me. Dev and maker stuff is cool though. Yeah, yeah. I was watching Casey's Snow Art today, and some people, like, I like to watch people. There's a few kinds of people that I like to watch, and most of the time, the people that I find are so engaging is just people that have like a people who are really highly skilled at something to an impressive level, and that's what I like. I like watching people, and it doesn't have to be, game dev or art, or it's just like usually you could tell if someone's like very good at something, and I'm just like attracted to people who are very good at things. That's like, and the game dev category is filled with people like that because game dev intrinsically is so freaking hard that you're usually very talented. So that's why I like this category so much. The art category is filled to the brim with incredible artists, and it's interesting. Like, playing games is interesting to watch sometimes. It usually requires the streamer to be like incredibly charismatic or maybe even really good at the game, but not even. No, not you. If you're really good at the game, that still doesn't engage me too much. I don't know. I like to chat and I like to watch people do really good things, like really impressive, smart things. It's hard to put into words. Do you or anyone in chat know where I can hire a musician that does game land jigog? What? Steven Scott Day? Did you just say game land jigog? Not sure about musicians, but I know some good magicians. Do you? I really should grab my Japanese language study book and learn again. Yeah, do it. What's game land jigog? Yeah, me too. Me too, XO. Making me think of that clip of Bobby What's Her Face. WTF? Is that like I do magic? I'm confused more. I'm even more confused. Traditional Indonesian music. It was the style of music predominant in the Akira soundtrack. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I have no clue. Let's go to Twitter. Found some on Fiverr. Kind of hard to find otherwise. Yeah, Fiverr is tough sometimes. Maybe check out Fiverr. Too late, Turgis. Koisugi. Koisugi. Too strong. Too strong. Koisugi. Every time I come across that video, I watch with such disdain and contempt. It makes me frustrated to watch, but I can't look away. I don't know what you're talking about. Steaky. Steaky. Steaky means lovely and steak. And they're very interchangeable. How do you say, is beef tongue all you serve here? I don't know the specific term for beef tongue, and I don't know the word for serve, so can't help you. How do you say, wow, grandma, you have a beefy tongue? I don't know how to say beefy tongue. I think grandma is obasan. So like, subarashi obasan. 牛肉のtongueがあります. There we go. I kind of said it, but I don't know how to say beefy tongue. There's always so many screens to click through after finishing a duo lesson. Yeah, there are. I really enjoy doing it on the phone now. I've been complaining about this for months and months and months, and they finally implemented a button that says, explain my answer. So if you get it right or if you get it wrong, you hit the button and it AI generates an explanation as to why you were wrong or an explanation breaking down the sentence. So if there's like a conjugation of a word that you don't really understand, that happens all the time to me. I'm like, why does that mean that? Now you click explain the answer, and it goes section by section in the sentence, and it explains how it all goes together. And it is a lifesaver. It's so helpful. It's so helpful. I like Chris Broad. I've been watching his videos for years. Yeah, he's great. He's great. I DM the music. Let's listen. Let's listen to the finished track. Let me pause. All right, I'm going to continue on with this music in the background because I don't think I can focus and dance for 4 minutes straight. Oh, is it really loud? There we go. I told Casey she should join a game jam as an artist. Yeah, she's very good. I got a gift sub to her stream. I popped in and I was like, oh wow, she's really really good at drawing. Just straight off the dome. That's so hard. Anyone who can draw without looking at reference is so impressive to me. And she was just whipping up excellent looking stuff. It made me want to like hire someone to do art. Like, I think I need a refresher on my Steam page assets. Go to Blue Sky. Yes. Go to Blue Sky. You're right. Asterisk. What did I say? Twitter? Yeah, gross. Don't go to Twitter. Although I'm sorry, I can't stop using Twitter. When I always post the same thing on Blue Sky and Twitter. Twitter always blows away in terms of engagement. I can't stop using Twitter. Isn't it shorter like Stakey? Yes. One is shorter than the other. To me, it's hard for me to like remember that and do it. Stakey. Yeah. Have you done Next Fest yet? Nope, not yet. I'm waiting. Mr. Zombie, how's it going? Aaron, you know the song? Everyone, shout out to Exo Drifter. This is Exo Drifter's song. I knew she was a talented game developer. I didn't know she was a talented music maker. Music maker. I'm such an idiot. Composer? Producer? That's how bad I am with music. I don't even know what people are called. I make the beep boops. Yeah, you do. Music Smith. All right. I left off at a good place. I left off at a very good place. If I hit play, let's start fresh. I want to note all the things that I'm up to. I just need them. I need the guests to now save. That was the last thing I was working on. I need them to save, and I need them to reload properly, and I need them to look the same. They can't look different because right now I was randomizing their appearance when I spawn them. Now I save their appearance, so when they reload their appearance. Sound Hammerer. That's pretty good. I like that. How about Noise Modificationist? Gucci. Gotta keep streaking. Musicer. I feel like musicer is how to describe something that is even more music. It is musicer than that. I guess musicer, yes. One who musics. Biggs. Biggs, what is up? EXO. That was great. You should hammer more musics. You should continue musicking. Thank you for sharing. Biggs, what is up? Okay, ready? So, when I spawn, proc gen guest, proc gen guest, proc gen guest, proc gen guest. Look at that. Look at all these spawn guests. Here they all come. I need to reduce the frequency that beards and mustaches show up because literally everybody has a beard or a mustache. And look, they all look different. They all look weird and unique. They all have weird, unique names. Here's Chloe. Here's Jackson. Dog just made a funny noise. One sec. Doggy's okay. Also, Turgis, I was lurking on you while you were fighting some boss in Final Fantasy VII yesterday. And then I went to go get lunch. I went to shower and go get lunch. And I came back. And I think you were still fighting the same boss. What Final Fantasy 14? What did I just say? I don't know. Were you still fighting the same boss for like an hour and a half? Is that how the bosses are in Final Fantasy? The MMO? 14, whatever? No, jeez. I heart. Again, you took an innocent sentence. I'm doing okay, Beegs. Although, now that I'm reading it and the fact that it's separated from the rest of the sentiment, it might not have been so innocent. Guests must conform to a rigid dress code. No one is allowed to change. Yes, it's true. All right. So I'm assigning Jackson. Wait, Jackson. Yes, Jackson. Jackson and Chloe are now in a room. Okay, and we're gonna get Henry in a room. And Owen. All right, Jackson, Owen, Chloe, Henry. That's it. Kitchen's closed. Everyone go home. Closed. Look at them. They all go home. Get out of here. That's right. You scram. Get back on the train where you came from. Come back tomorrow. So now I play the day, right? Play the day. They're all wandering around into each other's rooms. Whoops. Everyone made it into bed. Is it like pick one of the beard options and one of 7 is beardless? Exactly, our heart. Actually, I think it's not quite that. If I go to the appearance and I say generate random character, facial hair, it's a 30% chance that It's a 30% chance that they choose a beard and a 70% chance that they don't. I think this just needs to be 90% or something. Or let's say 85% of the time, no beard. 15% of the time, beard. How about that? All right. So they are all sleeping. Close game. Oh, I should have taken a screenshot about what they look like. Gucci, I just did Duolingo. Also, thank you for the streak. Our ProcGen cats have the same thing. Gotta add weighting, so less mustache beards. Wait, first of all, your cats have mustaches and beards? Oh, you had mustaches and beards as separate too. I have them as the same. I have it just as like facial hair. So they can't have both. Oh, god dang. Yo, JB. I'm so far behind on chat, but I'm skipping it. Scree Tunes, welcome in. Scuba Do It, how's it going? Whitechapel, how the hell are you? Everyone, shout out to the Whitechapel. If you like, let me tell you something. I was just going on a rant about what kind of people I like to watch on Twitch. I like to watch talented people do talented things. The Whitechapel is the epitome of that sentiment. The animation that gets created on Whitechapel's channel is second to none. It's incredible. It's just magical to watch. It's magical. So make sure you go follow Whitechapel, please. Bitbops, welcome in. Luna, how are ya? Aaron, welcome back. Every time a character renders, there's a 15% chance of beard. It's true. Can 10% of the bears be scraggly? I only got one kind of bear. Everyone, welcome in. If you don't know who I am, my name is Andrew. I'm working on a life sim Innkeeper-Sim called Alpine Lake. JB, how was your stream? Do you have anything you want to share today? Johnny Kiv, good morning. How are you? Luna, I'm doing great. Stream was solid, slow and steady progress. That's what I like to hear. Slow and steady is still steady and forward, right? I did fall very behind on chat. Let me scroll up for a second. I don't think Beegs started innocent. No, probably not. I hit enter too soon by mistake. Liar. No, I believe you. I believe you. Gucci, thank you for the streak. I fought it for another 8 hours today. It is some hardcore raid content. If one person makes a small mistake, it could wipe the whole party and we start over. God dang, Turgus. So I wasn't even close to being aghast by how long you were fighting that thing for. Ani, how's it going? I'm ready for my meal from the kitchen. What are you making? Had the boss down to 0.24% health and we lost. Oh my god, that's horrible. Need an assistant. It has yeah, we just did Panda Coder made me do a duo right when we started, so we might make it to a second duo. 15% of face covered by beard. Yeah, that's what I should. It's not a slider of whether or not there is a beard. It's the slider as to how much beard, and it starts right at the tip of the chin, and just spreads outward radially. And if you have 99%, it's 100. It's just all hair, and all you have is a little bald spot in the back, and that is how the hair works in Alpine Lake. No other way. There's no hairstyles. It's just a percentage of the distance that the hair goes from the chin to the back of the head. Fact. If we assume 50% of the population can grow a beard and maybe 30% of those want to, that's what I had in mind. But I think it was a little complicated. What I need to do is I asked ChatGPT to make me a list of 1,000 names and a variable as to their associated gender, either male, female, or NA or none, non-binary, whatever. I asked ChatGPT to make me that list, and it was thinking for like 3 or 4 minutes, and then it popped out a list of names that were not unique. It used the same name like 50 times, and it would put a number at the end of the name. I'm like, okay. And I said, I'm like, the names need to be unique and no numbers. They need to be regular names. And ChatGPT was like, whoa, you've used up all your computing time already. That was that. I was like, really? Really? I gotta do it again. But I do have like some gender bias. Like if I say no gender, it's just completely random, whatever. If I have a male bias, then beards show up. If I have a female bias, beards do not show up. So I need to make a list of names with an associated gender bias. If we wait, I read that. So make it so 80% of the time is 100% chance of beard. Exactly. That's what I just did. Or no, now it's 80. No, that's actually not what I did. That's the opposite. That's too many beard. We talking facial beards only? Turgus? You behave. And then the raid happened. Okay, scrolling. Scraggly bears are the cutest. Hats and caps and glasses and tattoos and chicken heads. Cat stuff. I never considered Booyah having a beard. Do I not have a beard? Because I haven't been without this beard since Halloween 2011. I've had this beard for the last 14 years, and it has not come off. Every time someone is perceived by a beard haver, 15% chance of beard. Whitechapel, do you have anything you want to share? Let me get the art tax. Okay. You probably already posted it because that was a while ago. Here it is. Oh my god. See, this is why I like to hang out on JB's channel. Because that's crazy. It's so gooey. There's so much life and so much volume. To create volume like that in pixel art is so hard, and you make it look so easy. It's crazy. Like your level of detail with lighting and shape and silhouette, all the magical things of animation. So good. EXO, you're probably gone already, but thanks for sharing your song. Have a good one. Turgus, new puppy emotes. Yeah, they've been there for like 2 weeks. Ani, I realize you say drive safe to everyone, and at first I'm like, I don't think they're driving anywhere. But now I'm realizing, oh, that's just your thing. That's just your thing. They better give you a house and a car after beating that boss. What boss? Oh, the Final Fantasy boss. Yeah, that's crazy. Hadouken, what is up? Can beard merge with eyebrows? Yeah, honestly, there are no eyebrows unless the beard passes the top of the face. It sounds sexy AF. Cousin It. See, I think isn't it like ITT? Because I thought you were saying cousin it, like if cousin was a verb and you want to cousin it. And I was like, what does that even mean? I don't even want to think about it. It sounds horrible. ChatGPT. Oh god, I'm still so far behind. Everyone, stop talking for 1 second. Can you rub beards with anyone else? No. I mean, I could. I have in the past. I've done that. I've used ChatGPT to make me a list of things you find in the kitchen. Apparently, a spade is in the kitchen. If you live on a farm and your back door leads to your kitchen, and you like to come in through the back door after you've finished burying stuff, you might put your spade down in the kitchen. Rachel Smith 5, Rachel Smith 6, Rachel Smith 7. Yeah, no, it was worse than that. It was like Chloe 4325, Chloe 6166, Chloe, like, it wasn't even just one number that I can go in and delete. It was random amounts of number that if I did manually go in and delete them, it would have taken me forever. Isn't there like a name generator? I use them for fantasy RPG games. I should find one. I just thought ChatGPT would do such a good job at making a list. Augie, how's it going? I got a couple of lists of names like that if you want. But it took me a while to track down, but it's legit just a bunch, a huge list for that exact use. Yes, please send it to me. We use it for we use it for name gen, just like you are for all the customers characters in our game. Yeah, send it if you don't mind, if that's okay. I mean, you did offer, so I'll take it. It just seems like part of your face. Sometimes I forget I have a beard too. I keep it short. I couldn't even grow a beard in 2011. I've had a beard since 2002? No, 2004. I've had a beard since 2004. But it was a goatee. I'm sorry. I had a goatee for like 2 years. I'm very, very sorry. I know that's disturbing to most people. Johnny Kiv, thank you for the prime. Wait, you have a face? I thought you were all beard. Legit, Chapel does amazing work. Agreed. You want first names only? Yes, I only want first names. When will we see procedurally generated blood types for your NPCs? Soon. You can't make it look easy. It's not fair. It is not fair. Trips people up and makes me laugh when people play along. I think the first few times I legitimately was confused. One time you said it to me, and I'm like, I'm not driving anywhere. I live in I live in Tokyo. I don't drive anywhere. I'm only now realizing that it's just your thing. You know why? I think it's because the first time I saw you say that, someone said they were going on an errand. Someone said they were like going somewhere. And you said drive safe, and it made perfect sense. And that, I think that locked in on my brain. Like, oh, Ani doesn't say weird things. Even though I should have known with the birthday stuff. Cousin It, yeah. ITT. I know that because it's always a crossword answer. It's always an answer in one of the New York Times crosswords. Cousin It sounds like some Alpine. No, we can't analyze it and figure out what it could mean. I don't like it. What model of ChatGPT did you use? 4.5 just gave me a good list. I don't even know. Whatever was default. Goatee, unfollow. Zombie, I don't blame you. I do not blame you. Depends on what year it was. It was 2004. 2004. I rocked the goatee. From 2004 to 2006, I goateed it up. No, 2004 to 2008? No, it varied. It varied. It took me a really long time. See this connector, this like connection right here? This took a long time to come in. I have to start modeling today. Do it. Open up Blender and delete the cube and then make a new cube, and that's how you model, right? That's how you Blender? I sent you like 200 names. So I need this, but this is what I asked ChatGPT to do. I asked ChatGPT to write me a list of names and then a pipe and then a number between 0 and 2. But I wanted it to figure out. I think I said like 40% of the time, I want the male name to be male. 40% of the time, I want the female leaning name to be female. And then 20% of the time, just make it 0, non-binary, and and yeah, do that. And it had a hard time doing all those calculations, I think. It's around 1,100 male and female names. It was going to do NB, but instead left androgynous names in both lists. Let RNG and proc handle it. Uh, I'll check out the list. I just need also a way to like add the gender easily and parse it. What's wrong with goatee? Nothing. Your goatee is flourishing and lovely. I look like a person who should not have children when I have. Listen, if you're out there right now sitting there with your goatee and you're like, I have a goatee. What is he talking about? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But finish growing your beard or shave it off. All right. I think we're almost caught up. Chapel, thank you so much for the raid. What do you think your top 5 national... Oh wait, what? What do you think top 5 nationalities are that would most enjoy your cozy inn experience? Steven? That is a loaded question. I kind of think Canadians and Norwegians would be within top 3. I don't know about that. 40%, 40%, 20%. Yes. What did I say? Oh, wait, no. 45, 45, 15. No, 45, 45, 10? I don't know. You delete the cube, remake the cube, forget what you were doing and delete the cube, remake the cube again, try sculpting, get frustrated, make a new project, delete the cube, remake the cube. Do that for an hour or 3. I'm the same when I shave. Look like I have a restraining order against. Yeah, I do not like what I look like without a beard. It's very uncomfortable. 45, 45, 10 sounds right to me. Yeah. It's an honest question in regard to like which language you should prioritize for localization. Oh, I think there's a list. There's a list of the languages you should do. It's like uh it's French, Spanish, German, simplified Chinese, Japanese, uh Portuguese, I believe is on that list. There's like a top 10 that I would do. I'd probably just look at like my wish list count and see where my wish list coming from. Prioritize non-Roman letter languages first. I mean, if I was going to do localization, I would prepare myself to support, a lot. I wouldn't just like do it half-assed. Most gamers per capita kind of stuff, but more specifically to your audience. I mean, what kind of list do I have? I think I have a list of who's played it, like where people are playing the game, regions. All history? So it's not sorting it by anything. Wish list summary. Here we go. Okay. So half of my 48% of my wish lists are from North America. 2,400 are from Western Europe. It doesn't give me country. In Western Europe. It's loading. Country. Show me. All history. It won't show me wish list by country, only by region. That's lame. Not everyone has the money for 10 languages at once. That is also true. Prioritize translating the Steam page first. Yeah, I have the Steam page translated to Japanese, and that's it. I had a keen reflex translate the page for me. Your game won't show up for people who use Steam in a language your page is not localized to. Yeah. Mandarin, Korean, and Japanese first. I do want to do those languages. I don't know. I'm trying to finish the game before I do localization because I don't know if I want to do it at all. If I can't get a publisher, then I might not want to do localization. Steam doesn't just do that by itself now. We made sure to keep all our text and or dialogue in databases. We can't afford localization, but you can prep and have high hopes. I didn't do that from the start. I didn't really know how, and now it's like, wait, it's like really too late. Really too late. What was I doing? Oh my god, it was so long ago. It's been like an hour. I didn't do anything yet. I was just testing guests to see if they're still there. If we do local, I want to hand it off. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't hand off the game for someone else to localize it. I would still probably make the localization myself. Like, I would implement it myself. Okay, why is this person awake? Why is Owen awake? And a bunch of the guests checked out. I forget which ones checked out. Okay, I guess it was Jackson. Oh, wait, I have it in my calendar. So Jackson and Chloe are checked out. I have a feeling this is Chloe. Chloe, you checked out. And it's 6:50 in the morning. You need to go. I got to get this room prepped for the next person. It's 6:55. You're still sleeping. Chloe, Henry, help me wake Chloe up. Henry, if you're going to stand in this room all creepily with your twirly hat, you got to help me wake Chloe up. Thank you, Chloe. There's going to be a late fee. I'm sorry. I'll mail it to you. I'm also going to follow you with the sledgehammer. Henry! Just the translation stuff. Yeah. I wouldn't trust with some bad stories. Wait, what? You mean like handing your code to someone? It is all manual. Localization is one of the biggest features a publisher can assist with if they have a team set up for it. Otherwise, it is honestly hit or miss if a publisher is worth it or a genuine scam. Those publishers that I've spoken to were all like, yeah, of course we do localization. Of course. You kick them out at 6 in the morning, let them sleep. No, I kicked them out at 6:45 and it was 6:55 and they were not awake yet. I forgot to mention the last time I let it grow out too much, I had an old colleague ask me if I was homeless. That's rough. Def a lot of manual stuff. I just mean at least having paperwork for them to work off of. Yeah, you want to provide them with like a Google spreadsheet, and you want them to just fill in the spreadsheet. You don't want to have to like give them code. I can't win. No, that doesn't sound like you can win. I'm gonna check out before he Booyah chases me around with a hammer. Good night, everyone. Aaron, Have a good night. Everyone shout out to Aaron. There was a dev, Ghost something game. They handed over to someone to Switchboard and they absolutely ruined it and it ripped them off and they held copyright. Like, what did they do? They just like stole the game or did they make it terrible? So I think everything's working. They're loading. I believe they look the way they were supposed to look. I think. I don't know. The only thing now is they don't have favorites. And when I talk to them, it says Clay, and you literally can't say anything to them. They're just like, nah. It's like the game doesn't know they're checked in. So let me check that out. All right, I just ran out of steam. I'm already tired. I can't even go an hour without being exhausted. I can't wait till the dog sleeps through the night. Registered guests. They're here. They count as registered guests. Proc guest Owen. So what's coming back not functional? So what's happening is it's getting to here and it's doing this first and it's saying is guest checked in, variable conversation index. That's the problem. This conversant index equals false because they don't exist in the database. They're procedurally generated. So what do I do? All right, let's hunt this down. So I pass in a string. Let's just see what this is looking for. Print checking if we see name is checked in. No more name suggestion redeem. Oh yeah, I should bring it back. I was about to give you a few genuine human names. I was gonna bring it back for this specific reason. Oh, and I was thinking of adding Twitch integration so that your usernames show up. So chat's usernames can show up. How cool would that be? Is that a good use of my time? Or is that just like a waste of time? And I would only do it because I'm on Twitch and I like Twitch. I just feel like it's like pointless to stream this game. Honey. Credits. Ani, you are up there. I don't know that I want to serve my chatters as guests. What if it's like a redeem? Give a reason to stream it on Twitch, etc. Yeah, this game is not interesting to watch on stream. I watch streams die all the time because how boring the game is. But if the guests were the chatter's names, I feel like it might be interesting. Do the offline manual entry version for Twitch names, quicker to implement, stay on target. You mean like allow a streamer to just adjust a text file somewhere, and that is what they can do. I would use it if you added it, but it's not necessary. No, it's definitely not necessary. You mean just for me during dev time? No, I don't. They'll never show up. Once I'm done working on these, I'll like never see them again. No, I'll have to do a lot of testing later. I must run away. Have a good rest of the stream. I heart. Have a good one. Oh, right. I was trying to test something. So this says nothing. Oh, checking if guest Clay is checked in. What? Why guest Clay? Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why. Okay. I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea. I'm going to make an actor of type guest procedural. Or I'll say procgen. Procgen guest. Okay. So now I have a guest type, or I have an actor that is a procgen. If I go to proc guest here, I could say this character. I need to remove all associations with Clay. It's very confusing. Dialogue actor. They're not guest Clay anymore. They are guest procgen guest. And procgen guest, their name should be, maybe they have a, maybe I could change their name. Procgen guest. Maybe I can change their name. All fields have met. I'm just going to say we've already met them. And then that's that. No, I won't. Let's just leave it. Yeah, I'm so out of breath. I'm so out of breath already. So tired. Wake up. Seems that they wake up at random times every day. Because this person was like up and at 'em before. Now Owen's sleeping late. Henry, you're such a procgen guest. My name's procgen guest. Nice to meet you. Okay. That's step one. That's step one. If I talk to them again, it just says what up. Now why won't they talk to me? Like why won't they in system? Registered guests, Henry and Owen. Checking if guest underscore procgen guest is checked in. Are they not? Why aren't they? Because their dialogue name is not the same as their actor name. That's right. Procedural guest. Okay. So now I know consistently what's going to happen. So get NPC name. Before I even do this, if NPC name equals proc guest proc gen guest, then I know they're a proc gen guest, and I need to somehow figure out their name through this. How do I know who I'm talking to? Also, this is not Kilka anymore. Connie, how's it going? Falls through the roof because there is no roof. Lands soft on a bed. Connie, how's it going? How do I know who is currently talking? Can I pass in something else? Can I pass in like the game object? Let's see. Dialogue system. Pixel crushers. Dialogue system. Get game object in conversation. Retrieve name of game object in dialogue. Add a dialogue actor component to the root to object. Click the round button to the right of the actor dropdown. Turn into a text entry field, then enter route to. That worked perfectly. Thank you so much. What? Okay, how about this? In this conversation, I know there's a way to get the transform or something. If is guest checked in equals false and oh, I need to make a function first. What cool is procedural guest checked in, and then I need a game object. Game object. Is this possible? Bad-o, thank you for the hydrate. All's fine, preparing to work regular job. How's progress? Well, I'm sorry you have to work on regular job. Progress here is okay. I'm going a little slow right now because I'm adding a new feature like usual. And I had it like I used to have the ability to just spawn NPCs infinitely, check them in to the hotel, do whatever, cleanly have them leave, all good. And then I was like, no, I'm not going to do procedural guests. I'm going to do handcrafted guests only. They're going to all be referenced by scriptable objects filled with data. They're going to have a spot in the database, all handcrafted, and it's all great. And now I'm like, you know what? I'm going to bring the procedural guests back. So I have to like jerry rig them into this system that I've already created so that they live in harmony with the handcrafted guests. Now it was working, and then I broke it, and then it was working a different way, and now I have to break it again to make it work both ways. Is procedural guest okay? Is procedural guest checked in. And I want this to be a game object. I don't think, maybe it can't be. Maybe it can't be. Oh, Lua.unregister function is guest checked in. I never checked for that. Wolf Heat, how's it going? Where does Lua come into this? So Lua is what the dialogue system uses as like a scripting language. So this is the dialogue system. It's called Dialogue System by Pixel Crushers. And these are the different chat nodes, and you can have you can like run scripts here. You can check for conditions. You could do this like sequence animation. There's all this different fun stuff you can do within the dialogue. So you have to register some functions in C# to this Lua interpreter to allow the dialogue system to do its thing. Also, welcome in. Procedural guest checked in. Okay. Procedural. I think it has to take in a string. I think it just has to. We're using that. It's super cool. We queue up animations and sounds and stuff too with it. They make it super easy. Yeah, it's great. I use it sometimes for sounds and animations. I don't have too many like unique cutscene-y stuff yet. I hope to get more into that soon. Do you have to run some Lua stuff in parallel to the Unity then? I mean, I don't really know how the plugin works. But when I do want to run C# functions in the Lua environment, you just have to register it, and it works. And it works. You know, the amount of Lua I'm writing is not very complicated. It's some if statements and calling some functions. It's never that complicated. And it has, this plugin has like a auto scripter. It has like, I'll show you. It has like drop down menus to figure out what you need. So like so right now there's a condition here. If this guest is checked in, if this guest equals false, then block this node, right? So if we're coming through this dialogue tree, if the guest is checked in, we get to here. It does this with high priority. It does this first. And then if the guest is checked in, it goes back and does these other things. And these blue ones are choices, like player choices, and the gray ones are like NPC conversations. So if the guest is checked in, it gives you a choice of things to say. If the guest is not checked in, it goes to this place where the guest just talks. They just talk. So now that I have procedural guests, I need to check if procedural guest is checked in, because it's just a little different. Oh wait, custom guest is guest checked in. I didn't register it with Louis yet, with this drop down system yet, so I still need to do that. And then I need to figure out what variable I can pass that gets me the game object. So let's just say game object for now. If the game object is also false, any. If any of these are false, go back. and then I apply it. So now, is guest checked in or is procedural guest checked in? And let me register it with this UI. Dialog extensions, custom Lua functions, condition functions, add new one. And then it's guest is procedural guest checked in. Parameters. So it looks like there is no game object parameter. So it's string is fine. Wait, a string, there it is. Why am I so blind? Return value is a Boolean. And perfect. All right. So now this would show up there. Why? Wait, it didn't save. It didn't save. Why didn't it save? Let me do it again. Custom. Guest. Wait. Now it's not showing up here. What's going on? Condition functions. Guest. Is procedural guest checked in? Takes a string. Returns a bool. Yes. Go back here. Plus custom. Guest. Where is it? Is it because I have errors? No. This is weird. I've never seen this before. We're just... Let me restart Unity. The dialogues are entered in Unity via scriptable objects? No. This is like this is a database. It's a database with a very intricate custom user interface. I'm gonna restart Unity. It's being weird. Dialog extensions. Custom Lua function info. Condition functions. It's still there, right? Go to the conversation. Conversation start. Go here. Go here. Add one. Custom. Guests. There it is. Weird. Weird. So something is false or any, whatever. So if this is false or if this is false, block this. Okay. Oh no, this is the false condition. So if this is true or this is true, block this. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think. So I got to figure out what do I need to pass in? Variable conversant index. I need to look up all the different things. Pixel crushers. Dialog system. Conversation variables. I don't know. Special Lua variables and functions. Yeah. Here we go. So This is name stuff. Is there no way to get the transform? Or the name of the game object? This is painful right now. This is one of the things that I was kind of afraid to do. Random element. I didn't know you can do that. I didn't know you can do this. The name of the conversant in the current conversation, if any. The name of the actor, if any. Set this variable to make the dialogue system. All right. The actor's index. How is the conditions related to your code? Can you just make a single method with the bool, return that value instead? Maybe it's easier to do it like that than have to write end or condition. Well, the thing is, I have to pass in a different value. I would have made it the same. I would have made it the same function, but I need a different value to check from. But this might not even be possible. Because when you start a conversation, the database knows who you're talking to based on the entry in the database. Like it knows what actor you're talking to. The procedural guests, they're all the same actor. They're all exactly the same. So can I add actors? Maybe I can add actors procedurally. I don't like that at all. I hate that. But maybe I can do it. Let me see. Dialogue system, add actors procedurally. Adding actor components on runtime. I always go down to the second conversation because it's always from Tony who created the plugin and it's always the answer. You only need one dialogue actor set to the actor's name, not player. Assuming your generic conversation uses player 1 as the actor, if you pass any game object to the dialogue manager start conversation, title actor conversant method, it will use the dialogue actor on that game object. If you're using a dialogue system trigger, set to on use or on trigger enter, leave the conversation actor field blank. It will use the game object that triggered the conversation. It will use the game object. Okay, so if that's the case, proc gen, not proc guest. If I don't have a dialogue actor on this thing, I'm going to try a few things. Oh, it's still going to go to Clay Conversation 1. I want this to be guest conversation start. NPC dialogue helper. That I can leave. The dialogue actor. This is the weird thing. I want to not use this for now. If I remove this, okay, I can still add it back later easily. I'm curious as to what happens now when I start a conversation. I have a feeling that this might work. I have a feeling that this might show their name correctly. Rejub, hi, how's it going? Unk, what you doing? I'm making procedural guests for my game. Debug guest. Oh, that worked. My name's Debug Guest. Nice to meet you. That worked. So all I need to do is change their... I just need to change their transform name to be their name. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Bear with me. Bear with me. Is everyone bearing with me? Everyone get your bears out and with me. So, properties. NPC transform. I can say properties.npc transform dot name equals npc name. Oh my god. And then keep bearing. Don't stop bearing with me. Here. NPC properties dot get transform dot name equals npc dot npc name. Yes. Hang tight. I gotta do a 4-second errand. Okay, there was. You smart. Also, why you call me Unk? Is it because I'm old? Yag! Yag, how are you? Cog, what is up? Holy shit. It did the thing. What do we do? I don't know. Checking if guest debug guest. Nope, that's not right. If I talk to Chloe, it still says debug guest. It still says debug guest. Why? Why? Debug guest. There's nobody called debug guest. Oh, wait. Debug guest? Huh? Scenes. ProcGen Henry. His name is Henry. His name isn't debug guest. His name is Owen. If I go to Owen, debug guest. It must cache this on start. It must cache this on awake or something because conversation conversant is Henry. Also, which one's which? Are they the actor or the conversant? They're the conversant. What if I say no? Ooh, let me try one more thing. One more thing. His name is John Cena. I like John Cena a lot. Guest root. Oh, wait. Debug guest. Wait a minute. It's using the debug guest. Who's debug guest? Debug guest. This is debug guest. Why is it using this? They are not debug guest. Huh? I was excited for a second because I thought it was passing in this word, but it's not. It's passing in the wrong thing. His name is Robert Paulson. Yeah, we don't talk about that club here. Is that Snoop Dogg? I hit randomize. This is what happens when you hit randomize. He's even got like the Yeezys. I think it's Stanley Knife Wardstone. I haven't watched John Cena in many movies. I like him in Transformers Bumblebee movie. He's great in Fast and Furious. He's what else is he in? I don't know. He's just great in a lot of things. KK Slider in man form? I don't even know who that is. I don't know what that is. All right, why is it using debug guest? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Skip if no valid entries. Debug guest. Dialogue actor is removed from the equation. Oh, wait. Okay, one more thing. The conversation has a default conversant. If I say none, then it totally freaks out. Oh God, it's changing everything to be the player. Guest. Debug guest, go back. Debug guest. Debug guest. All right, so I know why it's showing debug guest. It's because I have to set an actor to this. I have to set an actor to this. So let me see what Tony said. Tony said, assuming your generic conversation uses player one as the actor, if you pass any game object to the dialogue manager, start conversation, title actor, conversant method, it will use the dialogue actor on that game object. Okay. If you're using a dialogue system trigger, set to on use or on trigger enter, leave the conversation actor field blank. It will use the game object that triggered the conversation. So this is not right. This is not exactly. More info, character, game object assignment. Let's see. Conversation actor and conversant. Can't say that word. When you create a conversation, you'll assign an actor and a conversant from the dialogue database list of actors. Typically, the actor is the player and the conversant is the primary NPC involved in the conversation. To change or view the conversation's actor or conversant, click on empty canvas space to inspect the conversation's properties. Dialogue entry node, actor, and conversant. If you add dialogue entry nodes, the editor will automatically assign an actor and conversant to the node. The node's actor is the character who is speaking. The node's conversant is the character being spoken to. To change a node's actor or conversant, click the node to inspect its properties. If you don't assign the conversation actor field, dialogue system trigger will try to choose an appropriate game object. If the trigger type is on trigger enter or exit or on collision enter exit, it will use the game object that collided with the trigger. If the trigger type is on use, it will use the game object that sent the on-use message, typically the game object with a selector or proximity selector component. Otherwise, it will look for a game object that has a dialogue actor component whose actor dropdown matches the conversation's actor. Failing that, it will look for a game object whose name matches the conversation's actor. Oh my god, it does so many checks if it fails. Conversation. If you don't assign the conversation conversant field, the dialogue system trigger will generally try to choose an appropriate game object. It will look for a game object that has a dialogue actor whose actor dropdown matches the conversation's conversant. Failing that, it will use the dialogue system trigger game object. This is what I want. I want it to fail. It will look for a game object that has a dialogue actor component whose actor dropdown matches the conversation's conversant. Now, I want this. It doesn't have a dialogue actor. I don't know why it's not failing. Munglo, how are ya? Wardstone, 3-stream streak. KK Slider is the dog celebrity music act in the Other Island settlement game. Other Island settlement game? Which other one is that? Nodes, conversant, actor, node, actor, conversant, conversant, actor, node. Zombie, that's exactly what it sounds like to me too. This documentation is putting me to sleep. Thanks, I'll catch you. Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry. My documentation's putting you to sleep. I gotta do what I gotta do. What if, hear me out, what if I say this is ProcGen guest? What if I say this is ProcGen guest? And then I check to see if the conversant is ProcGen guest. Because if it's any of the other guests, it's going to override that value because it has a dialogue actor component. If it's ProcGen guest, if I talk to Jackson, it still says debug guest. Hi, I'm ProcGen guest. Yo, now you're just confusing the hell out of me. Wait, I might have only changed it for that one dialogue bubble. No. What? Basic. Guest. ProcGen guest. Okay. 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 Now they all say ProcGen guest. All right. Let's try again. That's weird. The chat bubble said it was debug guest, but the chat text knew it was ProcGen guest. Very odd. All right. I talked to Henry. Henry looks different than before. Time of day greeting is now broken. This still says debug guest. Everything is falling apart. Henry had the spinny hat on, didn't he? Henry definitely had the spinny hat. Owen looks correct. Owen looks like Owen. ProcGen guest. Okay, that looks right. ProcGen. Now it looks right. Oh, it's because we already met them. Looking for a reason to take a nap is how I read that. Cog is just being mean. Cog is always mean to me. Likes to come in here and say mean things. Make me feel bad. I don't appreciate you seeing through my thinly veiled BS. Yeah. It's the end of the world. Did someone say raccoons? Did someone? The one where you owe raccoons money after thinly... Wait. After they kidnap you to remote island. Oh, Animal Crossing. Animal Cruising. Someone said raccoons. Yes. Maybe you should stop reading the mean things. I can't help it. I read, and then I say it, and then I hear it, and then I internalize it, and then it hurts my feelings. Kilika! Kilika, good morning. Kilika timed me out today for 3 minutes because I don't even know why. I don't even know why he did this to me, but he did this to me. I didn't say anything in chat. I woke up, I roll into his chat, and then I go to say good morning. No, you've been timed out for 3 minutes. Brutal. You know what you did. You deserved those 3 minutes. It's possible. It's possible. If you go into Kilika's chat, you might get timed out for 3 minutes as well. Or maybe 2 minutes now. I think Kilika was feeling bad about the 3 minutes, and now it's 2 minutes. You say enough unhinged stuff that maybe he was preempting. That's fair. I was in a very lively mood this morning. I keep missing Kilika's streams. Now I'm scared to catch one. You shouldn't be scared. Everyone, make sure to give Kilika a follow. This is Kilika's music, by the way. Look, see? 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 Maybe needed a 3-minute timer for some pasta boiling. 3 minutes? It only takes 3 minutes to make pasta? All my pasta takes 9 to 12. Booyah timed himself out by answering the call of the void. See, he's speaking in riddles. That doesn't even make sense. How do you time out yourself? All right, we're nads. I don't like this. I don't like this snag. I don't like this snag that I'm on, that I'm in, that I've hit. Something snag, something. Let me keep reading. Ooh. Okay, new idea. Proc guess. Fresh of quick variant pasta? That sounds scary. I wouldn't eat that. Removed component. Bring it back. Okay. Persistent data name. Can I put something else in here? Let me look up what this even means. Dialogue actor. Dialogue system. Dialogue actor class. What is persistent data? Component. Is it bad practice we should avoid that I set multiple game objects to the same name and add each of them a dialogue actor component with the same actor name, like Demo 2 did? Tony says, it's okay to set multiple game objects. You don't need to identify a unique one. This lets you override the actor's display name. Wait. Is there a round check on the right of the actor field? If I click it, I can write in a custom string. Oh. Oh. Whatever. They're named whatever now. I can set that. Oh, come on. Really? What a stupid sub. Don't do that. I talked to Chloe, and their name is whatever. Okay, perfect. So now what I can do is just overwrite that. Oh my god. So instead of not get transform, change this. It's going to be NPC properties dot get component in get component in children dialogue actor dot I'm sorry pixel crushers dot dialogue system dot dialogue actor. Oh my god, Adam, how the hell are you? How was your stream today? Thank you for raiding. Can't stay, but have a great one, Adam. Thank you so much for the raid. Shout out to Adam, everyone. Welcome in, raiders. If you don't know who I am, my name is Andrew. I'm working on a cozy life sim game called Alpine Lake. Here's a trailer. Rabber Rocks, thank you for the follow. I didn't do it. Thank you for the anonymous gift to I didn't do it. This is Alpine Lake, this is what I'm working on. Warden Rock, welcome in, how are you? He won't let us ride the train. No, I will not. The train goes nowhere. I might allow riding the train later. We'll see. I have to see where the game goes. I need to finish this thing. But yeah, that's what I'm working on here. You can wishlist it. You can play the demo if you'd like. Today I'm working on procedural guests. They're kind of a pain in the butt right now. And someone is gifting weird subs to people, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Save your money. Save your money, please. Mega Cheetor, thank you for the sentiment. Yeah, so today I'm working on procedural guests. Right now I have like 40 guests that are handcrafted, and I want hundreds. So I'm making procedural guests that don't have backstories. Also, Adam, really appreciate the raid. Anyone who's here and doesn't know who Adam C. Eunice is, make sure to give him a follow, and also wishlist his game Insignia. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. I'm Hockey Girl. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Can the train travel into the mind of an eldritch being? That'd be sick. Maybe. Maybe it can. Maybe it can't? Probably not. So I have procedural guests spawning now. The only issue is they don't have names in the conversation system yet. The conversation system relies on handcrafted actors. So to give them unique names is kind of a pain in the butt. Linkle, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How are ya? NX Programmer. Thank you. Why don't we have a collection pool of generic NPC names and appearances? I do. That's what I'm making. I already have the appearances. I got the names. It's just tying that into the dialogue system is a pain in the butt, because the dialogue system is a plugin. It uses a database, and it's not friendly for procedural generation, but it's possible. It's all possible. Alexa, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Eldritch Horror DLC when? Probably never. Probably. But maybe? I'll let you hang on to that one. The void calls. If you think about it, the player is the Eldritch Being. You're doing good. Nice. I thought about using an LLM for dialogues. This would be novel. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like if you use an LLM to create dialogue in your game, all it can do is all it can do is like information, like backstory. It can make stuff up about the past. It can describe someone's characteristics. It can't drive a story forward, you know? That's something that LLMs can't do. And I find that if you do use an LLM and you have an infinite amount of conversation in your game, it's like it's almost too much. It's like overload. And if I this is a total personal thing, if I knew that the conversations were being created using AI, I would not I would have zero interest reading it because I knew that it wasn't like nobody came up with it. It wasn't purposeful. This is a personal thing. I know some people. I know no, I'm not. Not everyone has my opinion. Some people will be. Some people would be really engrossed in that. You can probably tailor it to fluff up the world, but I don't like to read too much dialogue as it is. I don't like to dig into the lore of the games that I play too much. So if I knew it was created with AI just as like filler, I wouldn't even want to read it. That's just my opinion. I hope it doesn't offend you. Alexa, hello, welcome in. Uh, it has a lake, so there can be powerful creatures who lurk there. No creatures, no scary creatures lurking there. Radical, I did see your list. You should be able to export it to a usable format straight from Sheets. I'm gonna dig into that after stream. But thank you so much for sending that to me. I would prefer to steer the conversation. LLM hallucinations are funny though. Yeah, it might be too much. I think that dialogue's hard in games, and most people don't want to read it. So if it's just literally endless, and the purpose behind the dialogue was not carefully crafted by the world builder, the artist, whoever is like putting together this world, then it's almost like I don't know. Why am I reading this? Uh, I feel. Wait. I feel you would have to really define characters and almost have an LM on an individual level, if you get what I mean. Yeah, the prompts would have to be like so specific to keep it on track. And then I think I think you need the AI to be like, all right, I'm done. Or, after one conversation or two conversations, that's it. Go away. I don't want to talk to you anymore. You are also not alone in that opinion either. Yeah, not everyone shares my opinion, but I'm also not alone. Unless it's very, very limited and bounded within context and clear rules. Yeah. LMs are pretty chatty. Yep. That opinion is more common than I think. Or more common, I think. I hope. Yeah. Booyah, you brought back Rocket League. I did, but I made it more expensive. Gross. You have an opinion. Uh, Kratesh, how's it going? Yeah, I was feeling really down last week. I kind of felt similar to how Finn felt. Like I need to get rid of all these redeems. They're bothering me. I just want to work, and I hate my project, and just ugh. I like all of you, but I just didn't want to do all the stuff. But today, I don't know. This week, I turned to stone, turned to heel. I turned a corner. I turned a corner. There's the phrase. I turned a corner. I'm not. I'm feeling much better this week, so I brought the redeems back, but a little more expensive. I'm sorry, Gucci, that Duolingo is 2,000 now. I needed to figure out how to like drain your caches of points. I saw one where the player. Yeah, thank you. I saw one where a player could speak with a knight, and it was talking about the lore of the kingdom, so less about its personal character and more stories of the realm with an aesthetic of the character. Kilika to the credits. Oh wow, you passed sketchy. Passed sketchy. All right, yeah, I'm gonna do the Duolingo once I implement this thing that I need to do. It's gonna be great. Procedural guest. It's called dialogue actor. And okay, so dialogue actor dot actor equals npc dot npc name. Oh wait, I should do that in here. What am I doing? I should do that in here. Randomize the character. NPC properties dot no. It's NPC transform dot get component. I don't need to get component in children. Dialogue actor. Okay. Okay. Right? Is this good? Spawn guest. I'm setting. Yeah, I don't need to do this anymore. Init proc gen guest. Yeah. And same with the guest. We need to set the NPC and then init the proc gen guest. Okay. And we don't need to do this anymore. All right. All I want is that their procedurally generated names show up in the dialogue. Please, please, please do the thing I want you to do. Please, please, please. I asked nicely. Killica Beats, you are the credits. What? Ward's been here for a while. Oh, Kira, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I need to walk away for another 2 seconds. I'll be back literally 2 seconds. Was that 2 seconds? Did I make it? Oh, Kira, hello. I did not make it. I'm sorry. Zombie, thank you for the lurk. We're like too many seconds. Oh, dang, you got me. Okay. Fingers crossed. If this works, we're going to do a duo. Figure out what to do next. Cog. That emote. Which reminds me, I haven't been using my Tonberry much. That was like my thing for a week. Look at me, I'm a raider. Talk to Chloe. Chloe has no eyes. Chloe has no eyes. Chloe has no eyes. Chloe has no eyes. What is happening? Also, what's on my face? Oh, glasses. Good morning. It says Chloe. It says Chloe. But Chloe has no eyes, so I think we have bigger problems. Why doesn't Chloe have eyes? What is happening? Chloe has eyebrows. Head socket, brows, mouth, facial hair, glasses, male hair 29, eye scale group, eye socket, no eyes, blink socket, got closed eyes. She doesn't need eyes. She sees everything she needs. Oh my god. Didn't you know how to implement yokais in your game? Or oh yeah. Yeah, this is bad. What? Okay, this is interesting. So if I go to Chloe's character generation script, they have... Oh my god, you know what happened? Wait. No. That can't be. Did they save while blinking? I think they say the game saved while blinking. Wait a minute. Does anybody have eyes? Do you have eyes? Oh god, turn around. Turn around, Henry. Also, Henry's different again. Oh, wait, what? Henry's got 3 mouths? No, it's a mustache. That's the mustache. I thought that was another mouth. So Henry has eyes. Also, the hat is missing. What's going on? All right, so their appearances are not saving correctly. I don't know what's going on. Hail Henry of 3 Mouth. I spoke too soon, yeah. Why is Henry's eyebrows also a mustache? Listen. It's fine. Just ignore it. This place just got wild. Okay. New plan. I figure out what the hell's going on with their appearances. So... No, let's do the Duolingo first. Let me do the Duolingo. I'll never do it. We got the names working. The names are working. That was big. All right, everyone. We're going to do a Duolingo. Because it was redeemed and we practice. Nokoshimasu. このレストランは客が少ない。No. このレストランの客が少ない。So, this restaurant has few people? Or this restaurant's customers are few? このレストランの客が少ない。This restaurant has few customers. Yo. Which one's yo? You? Yeah. What does yo mean? Does it mean quantity? I think it means quantity. I don't remember. Someone help. Yo. Oyu. Oyu is hot water. Kyaku. Kyaku is customer. Ooh, but which one is it? I think it's this one. Because this one's kyaku-sama. Chumon or... 彼女はお湯を飲んでいます. She is drinking hot water. 彼女はお湯を飲んでいます. She is drinking hot water. 客様お湯来い和食量より質の方が大切です. All right. I know this sentence based on pure memorization. Its quantity is... No, quality is better than quantity. So, yo is quantity. More Quality. Better. Important. This sentence is so hard to remember. Like, I don't understand the grammar. You say, yeah, quality is more important than quantity. Yo yori shitsu no hou ga taisetsu desu. I don't know. お客様いらっしゃいませ。お客様。Oh no, oops. いらっしゃいませ。いらっしゃいませ。お客様いらっしゃいませ。もうお腹がいっぱいです。もうお腹がいっぱいです。もうお腹がいっぱいです。もうお腹がいっぱいです。もうお腹がいっぱいです。もうお腹がいっぱいです。Something about your stomach being full. I don't know what mo naka means. I don't understand that. I forget. I am already full. Okay. I'm already full. I had a meal with my girlfriend. Kanajo to. What's the word for meal? Shokuji, right? Shokuji ni tabemashita. Yeah. 彼女と食事した。Wait, what? Oops. 彼女と食事した。彼女と食事した。Okay, so like meal did. I did a meal with my girlfriend. Ramen. Oh, たくさん残しましたか? Did you leave a lot of ramen left? Did you leave a lot of ramen? I don't. It's such a weird sentence. ラーメンをたくさん残しました。食べ物の質が良くなりましたよ。食べ物の質が良くなりましたよ。食べ物の質は食べ物の質が良くなりましたよ。良くなりました。食べ物の質が良くなりましたよ。ましたよ。食べ物の質が食べ物の質が良くなりましたよ。So this is the food's quality. It has gotten better. The food's quality has gotten better. The quality of the food has gotten better, you know? Yeah. 食べ物の質が良くなりましたよ。私たちは彼女に少しケーキを残した。Okay. So it's we left her a little bit of cake. We left a bit of cake for. Wait, we left her. We left her. Damn it. We left her a bit of cake. There we go. 私たちは彼女に少しケーキを残した。お風呂のお湯がいっぱいです。The bathtub is filled with water. Bath is full of hot water. 中山先生はいらっしゃいますか? Is Professor Nakayama here? All right. Thank you, Yag. Thank you, Yag. I got problems now. These characters won't save correctly. So weird. What is going on with them? And I got an LREF exception? Oh, here we go. Lookup field have met. Table element failed because the table element itself isn't in the table. Ah, I see, I see. Okay, okay, okay. I think I need a separate... I think I just need to duplicate this conversation and have a special one for procedural guests only. Because when we get here, it's checking for an actor's variable, and the actor doesn't exist. This name is based purely from code. It's not in the database. It's procedurally generated. Okay. Also, let me catch up in chat. Why? All right, I read that already. Is this a Lovecraft horror game now? It's possible. If there's a Lovecraftian festival I can join, then maybe I'll turn this into a Lovecraftian game just for the festival. And then I'll turn it back. Is it as scary as Alpine Lake? Alpine Lake... Did you know that Alpine Lake is a horror movie? I apologize, dear sweet eyeless Chloe of the Void. Cthulhu's Retreat. Legit a great concept. Skiing around tentacles and such. Yo, JB. Have a good night. You're probably gone by now, but thank you so much for the raid earlier. Also, Silence Runners, welcome in. I missed your message earlier. None of this will help you if you don't have reservations. What do you mean? That was the kanji for quantity. Oh, you knew this. Thank you. Ryo. Ryo is quantity. Muryo is free. Muryo is my new favorite word. Every time I go to a restaurant, I say, Muryo desu ka? And they go, no. What? Why would you ask that? You're in a restaurant, sir. And I go, sumimasen. Nihongo o wakarimasen deshita. Okay, you guys are just talking to each other. That's totally fine. Let's keep going. I also have to go. I'm taking Mrs. Beats thrifting today. Have a great day. Kilika, oh my god, 20 stream streak and bouncing. Thanks for hanging, Kilika. Just had a 4-day weekend due to Good Friday and Easter Monday. But I knew I was gonna come into work with a massive pile of stuff to do. That sucks. Yeah, the same with me. I didn't have off, but I definitely showed up to it. Wait, was I supposed to have off yesterday? No, we don't have Easter off in the US. I think I worked yesterday for no reason. I don't know. I have to check the holiday schedule. I don't know if I was supposed to work, but I did anyway. That's so stupid. All right. So what I need to do, I need to spawn one of these procedural guests and see what the hell is going on and why their appearances aren't saving correctly all the time. Sometimes they look correct. It seems like every time I reload the game, I come back and they look even more different. Okay, Chloe has no eyes. Uh, Henry used to have like a pinwheel on his head. Now Henry's a pink-haired, whatever. Owen always looks the same. Wait, Henry definitely had a mustache before, right? Didn't Henry have like three mouths and have a mustache? Now Henry has a blue mouth, no mustache. What? Okay. Okay. What can be going on here? What can be going on here? Nate Maximus. Welcome in. How long have you game devved? Well, I've been using Unity since 2012. I've been making games since like 2010. And it was always a hobby thing. I have one released game from a long time ago. It was always a hobby. But this, I've been working on this game for 4.5 years, and this will be my first big commercial game. I suspect the character you're procking is running each day regardless. It's... I have a random number generator with a seed value, and I would have assumed that it would recreate the same thing every time. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I forgot to take out the code that re-rolls them when they spawn. Because I did start saving their appearance, but then I didn't stop re-rolling their appearance. So when they spawn, I say init proc gen guest 0. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this. Stupid. I need... Okay. All right, here's the problem. Public void set random appearance. Gender bias, gender. Okay. And then init procgen guest. We don't need a gender. We just need to do the initialization stuff that a procgen guest has. So we name them, and what else do we do? And we set their NPC. So how about I just make that part of this? So NPC, NPC, NPC equals NPC. So init procgen guest does this. All right, that makes this code simple. It's just one line of code. And then this can be here. Procgen guest initialized. And NPC properties is now this. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. Save, 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 save. And the spawn system now needs to init the guest with this. Yeah. And then properties dot randomize set random appearance with a gender bias of whatever, 0 for now. Okay. So now it randomizes their appearance once, and then they should spawn with the proper appearance and not randomize it again. I was just randomizing it twice, but for some reason, some of them were randomizing it properly using the seed value that I provide and recreating it exactly the same thing twice, but some of them weren't. So the seed value is not really correct. If this spawns and Henry looks like a kid with a twirly hat, I'm going to be a happy person. Do you have formal computer science training? I'm a self-taught game dev and always feel a little inadequate about my programming. I'm self-taught. I am not formally trained. I am always feeling very inadequate. Yes. Wait. Wait, now Henry is wearing a different hat. Oh, Henry's got the pink. No. Yeah, the mustache is back. Okay. We need to start over and make sure we're not crazy. So I'm going to delete this save file. The only formal training I have is I took a couple of classes in college. I took a Flash class in college and I learned ActionScript 2.0, which helped me understand scripting. I took a QBasic class in high school, which helped me understand like, you know, variables and if-then statements. I wanted to make a game when I graduated college, and I started learning like how to make games for the iPhone. So I took a crash course, or I took like a boot camp on Objective-C. So that taught me object-oriented programming. And then once I learned Objective-C, I did like a 2-week crash course. I keep saying crash course, a 2-week boot camp, and that was really helpful. It was like 5 days a week for 2 weeks, 7 hours a day, just learning Objective-C, and that was everything. Also run ads. Okay, debug build in, clear build. Open in. Proc. All right, this should be easy. Siri has a big floppy hat. So easy. Ella looks like my old roommate, to be honest. So we got my old roommate, big floppy hat. Harper looks like who's the woman from The Office that dated Dwight? I forget her name. David's got a yellow beard and a yellow hat. That's all I need to remember. I'm getting a lot of errors, but this is normal. And that's enough people to remember. I'm going to fast forward through the day. Pam, yeah. Wait, Pam? No. That's Pam dated Jim. Who was the one that dated Dwight? Where was that? Or am I getting my office confused? It's been a long time. Good to feel felt, yeah. Everyone feels it. If you don't feel inadequate and you feel totally confident in your abilities, like you know everything, there's something wrong with you. No, you should have you need a good mix of confidence and inadequacy. You need to feel confident enough to do things that you know you're too inadequate to do. That's the secret. Once you can do that, then you'll be able to do big things. All right, I didn't realize Angela, there you go. Angela, yeah. Angela's got those shades. Okay. So we know what everyone looks like. I'm going to turn the game off, reload the game. Hopefully everyone spawns in their beds and we're good. Also, once this works, we're going to find someone to raid. Ab, how's it going? Okay, so we got Angela. We got big floppy hat Harper. We've got yellow beard, yellow hat Siri? No, David. Everyone wake up. Yep, he looks the same. He looks the same. Wake up, wake up. Well, also, where's Ella? Where's Ella? Did she already go to the train? She already despawned. She already went to the train. All right, so I can't really confirm that she was correct. But everyone else looks good. Booyah. I can't believe I just used my name as a... I don't even know what to say. Forget it. Just caught ya. I missed yesterday's, ruined my streak, but it couldn't be helped. I had to work. Do not fret. Streaks are silly. Me! Yeah, I basically just streamed me! As an exclamation. That was the word I was looking for. I used my own name as an exclamation. All right. Wait. 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 Wait a minute. Yellow hat, yellow beard. Now I'm... Did I just transform into David? Why am I David now? When did anyone see when that happened? Are you morphing into people? Yeah. What? Wait. What? Why am I David? David. David's gone. I am David now. Okay. I need to see if Harper leaves, I turn into Harper. Harper's leaving today. I'm freaked out. Harper is still sleeping? Yo, Harper, wake up. No, Harper's gone. When did Harper leave? Okay, Harper just... Where is Harper? Harper just despawned. If I go to the next day, I'm still David. Well, that's a weird one. All right, we got more bugs to fix, but that's for tomorrow. We're going to raid someone now. Where should we go? Gonna call you David. Yeah, that's a funny bug, right? That's weird. Zombie, did you catch that before I caught that? Just looking for a raid target right now. Man, I really messed up yesterday's raid. Oh my god, I spelt mercenary mage incorrectly and we just raided nowhere. That was so stupid. That was stupid. All right, let's go to Ryan Art. It's been a minute since I've gone there. As I was raiding out to someone, I got raided into by a Statin-chan, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll stick around for a minute. And then I changed the raid target, typed in mercenary mage's name incorrectly because it's mercenary, not mercenary. And then we just raided no one. It was like 70 people, just nowhere. Mad Chirpy, what is up? You are no longer Andrew. I'm no longer Andrew. I'm David now. All right, let's do some credits and we'll raid. We'll raid Ryanart. Make sure he's still on for a minute. Been going for 3 hours. Yeah, he goes longer than that. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Yeah, we all got lost in the void for sure. Yo, add me to the credits, Mad Chirpy. Was that your first? You're in. You're in. New followers: Okira, Oleska, 10 times programmer, Linkle, I'm Hockey Girl, Robba Rocks. Thank you so much for the follows. Those subs. Ridiculous. Finn, thank you for modding. Adam, Whitechapel, thank you for the raids. Let me wait for the subs to come back. Some were legit, some were weird anonymous ones that I hope you're gonna get your refund. Airage, thank you for the follow. Turgis, Johnny Kiv, thank you for these subs. And Anonymous, I don't know whether to thank you or not for those other 3. Raid Justin 6. We raided Justin 6 like yesterday, 2 days ago. We raided him on Monday. We're gonna raid Ryanart. I'm gonna copy and paste it too. No, I'm not. I don't like to do that. I spelled it right. I spelled it right, I swear. Yes, I'm here 5 days a week, Johnny. Same time every day. Sometimes I cancel, rarely. I usually cancel. If I cancel, I post it to the Discord, but feel free to join the Discord. Also, if you haven't wishlisted Alpine Lake, please do. And yeah, let's go say hi to Reinhardt. I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good one, y'all. Hope you had a good Tuesday, and hope you enjoy. Or if you're just starting your Tuesday, have a good Tuesday. And yeah, really appreciate all the company. All right. Peace out, y'all.